This is Kohera Senior. It's another glorious day. You can see it's a very bright morning. Here we are. We woke up very well. We are very peaceful. Everything is in order. May I say thank you very much. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you so much to my organic viewers, my colleagues, wherever you are. I hope you are very okay. I'm also very fine. Today is actually another good day, and I welcome you back to my channel, and at least we share what I have for today. Thank you. As you can see, we are well, moving on well. We are actually doing so well, and I really encourage you once more to assist me hit the watching hours so that we can move. Yesterday's video was on polygamy, and thank you for your comments. But I may say that when I put such a content, in fact, I'm showing you what is going on the ground in Kenya, especially in Kuria, in our culture. So once I give that content, just realize that I'm giving you a content, and maybe some take it personal, and they can call me names, and but that is all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because of time, I did not finish well teaching you the negative parts of polygamy, challenges facing polygamists. Once you have one or more than two wives, there are challenges which actually you face, and if you are not very careful, you find that you fail in your family. One of the challenges actually with the polygamist is that once you marry so many wives, and God blesses you, you have so many children, life becomes very expensive. Life becomes so expensive. Remember, in Kenya here, we pay school fees. There you have to go to the garden and the till, food and whatever. So it is actually very hectic. Unless you are somebody who calculated well, you will not be able to educate your children. Some of your children will actually drop out of school due to lack of school fees. And another challenge actually, yes, is you bring different characters of wives in your home. You find this lady is quite different from this one. So for you to put them together, because it is their nature of how they were born, unless you are also very calculative, it is actually a challenge. You may find, for example, one is a great liar in the village. She is a gossiper. She gossips, you hear this one, she lies against the other one, she does this. You may find one is too generous. She's actually moving with any man in the village. You may find that. You wonder now what. So those once you married so many, you expect different characters in your home. The other one is actually jealousy. Don't think that all of them are polite. You find another lady who does not want you to serve the other one. So she doesn't want you to attend to the other one. She is ever very alert. You see, you sometimes you get confused. And Like the other day again, I was talking about witches. Sometimes you find if you have one or two or three or four wives, unfortunately, you have brought a witch in your home. So she will start behaving differently. You will hear people talking about your wife outside. You will hear so many stories which don't augur well with your family. Oh, Kohera's wife, who so and so, is a witch. She is this one, she's doing this. So that is actually one of the challenges of polygamists. You may find you bring witches in your family. Another one is that infidelity. It is not all that. It is not all that the four wives or five are honest to you. You'll find one actually hovering around, doing all those things, finding she's just too loose. You hear stories, and in fact, such kind of a lady or wife is so easy actually to bring the sexually transmitted diseases into you. She infects you, she affects the whole family, the whole lot. She starts from you, and then you spread that one to other wives. Such ladies are very, very, very dangerous. And another challenge is you are always not sure. You are always not 100% that the children who are born in that uh, in your home are typically yours. Eh? Not so many. You find it's different different appearances, different shapes, different. You are very black, like Koher is so black, but you find it's very brown child in my one of my children. But if you compare that child with the rest of the children, they don't resemble. So you find yourself collecting different varieties of children, and now what do? You really you bring them up. Uh, the other challenge is actually biasness, more so to men. You may be having three wives, but you are always favoring one wife. So you get biased. You are not attending to the other lady equally as you are doing to this one. So in fact, it does not bring good picture because you married the three, but now you are biased. And remember, these ladies are competing. They are competitors. So you find the one who is always very welcoming to you, uh, doing for you good things, very well mannered, very good behavior. Then you get biased. You start actually ignoring the other ladies. Now this one sometimes it brings in love portions. There is that challenge where the two or the other one will see that, okay, Lucy here has overtaken me. Then she gets out to look for love potions or love charms. And then you get yourself that you have been actually inflicted by the charms, and you are now you hang on that one and you neglect, you ignore the rest of the uh, wives. So those are some of the challenges I wanted to actually, because yesterday I had talked about the good part of it, but don't think that polygamists are angels. They have a lot of problems. They have a lot of problems, so more so social problems and economic problems. So, ladies and gentlemen, for today, I felt like sharing you with a very unique culture in our community in Korea. And I believe some of you will not believe, but it is happening and it is there. Uh, did you know that in Korea there is marriage between woman to woman? In Korea here, we practice marriage. A woman marries another woman. And I know some of you are going to wonder how and how, but it happens. A woman marries another woman. Let me show you how. Let me give myself an example. I have married a lady, a young girl from her home, and this girl comes. She's very much well-mannered. She has a very good behavior. She's very faithful to me, but she is barren. This lady is barren. So I decided to marry another lady who could give me children, who could sire for me the children. But I love this lady because she is very much well-mannered. I cannot chase her away. But it is actually, you stay with her for so many years, maybe 20 to 30 years, but she is childless. So what happens there is that her house, you know, we call them houses. Lucy has a house, Selena has a house, Mary has a house. So her house is childless. So what happens, because the mode of the mode of marriage here is dowry. Dowry is cows. I decide, she works hard in collaboration with me. We make sure that I assist her. We get enough cows. We get enough dowry. And then, because I have 3 wives, there is this son of the other wife, who is the senior son. This son will go outside there and look for a girl, more so a girl who has children, who has already been giving birth before marriage. She is still at her home. So this young son will actually, or we shall all go out and look for such kind of a lady who is actually fertile. We confirm that unlike the wife, this lady is already having children. So my son engages the lady, and we formalize, we engage the whole family, we organize, and then we make a ceremony. This girl is married, and she comes with all those children. Now these children will now be on the line of this barren lady. So this lady now has a household with the children. We call it in our language nyumba ntobu. We call it nyumba ntobu. Now, this young son of mine is the one who went and brought this lady. But it is not necessary that this son is the one who will be taking care of this young lady. She is free to select any breed outside there. And she says, okay, this is my boyfriend. And that boyfriend, she's also very, very careful. She must see someone who is actually morally upright, who is financially stable, and then she be friends. So this is the guy who will continue siring children on behalf of the other son. Or rather, if they agree with my son and they continue, there is no problem. And my son's wife will not complain, because it is a culture. It is something very much well known. It is something very official. So there is no need, you will never see the other lady complaining that, oh, my wife is, my husband is taking this one, my doing that. No. It is a culture. So this lady, in most cases here in Korea, these are the most blessed families. These are the most, in fact, if you find such, there are several cases here where we have found that those ladies who are married and came with the children are very successful. They have gone to universities. They have done, in fact, they sometimes you that nyumba tobu or nyumbamboke. Nyumbamboke means the awakening house. Awakening house. Once this awakening house starts flourishing, it actually kills the indigenous house, the houses. It overlaps the rest of the. They are so much lucky. I don't know why, but that is what is happening. So that is actually our culture, that a woman marries another one. And that lady who has come will be calling my wife my mother-in-law. In fact, she is a mother-in-law, but not in such a sense that she's a husband, but she's there on behalf of actually in a form of making a big family, and that is the way it goes in Korea. And they survive. You really demarcate the land equally, and you will give this barren woman equal share with the rest of this. And the rest of the children in that family actually will recognize those ones who have come here, because I told you earlier, we have children who we call children of marriage. Children of marriage. Once you pay your dowry, that child is officially accommodated to you, and nobody can argue. Nobody, you take her like the blood child. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's actually video, and so that is how it goes in Africa. And there is another issue, maybe if you don't know so much about this marriage, here in Korea, say for example, I have my sons. As we are approaching circumcisions. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my circumcision ceremony on Monday 25th. Just fly and come, we share at my home here. That is when I will be initiating my son. Now, if it happens that my circumcised son, my already initiated son, unfortunately, he dies in between after being circumcised and before marriage. He's been circumcised, but he has not married. That is, he's still a bachelor. If he happens to die, for his family to procreate or to go ahead, his other brother will look for a girl, and he will marry. He will bring a lady who will be on that son's behalf as a wife. They will sire with him, but those children belong to the dead son. So that is actually his home. Nobody can claim it. We pay dowry, we collect the dowry, we pay on behalf of that deceased boy, and that wife knows, the wife knows that I am a wife of the deceased. So no one can complain, and she gets equal share like the other brothers from the father when they are actually inheriting. So that is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, welcome to my video. Watch, then you comment, and I still thank you very much. Let us actually end there in today's video. Okay, gentlemen, I think that is all what we can share for today. And may I take this opportunity once more to thank you and say that let us meet tomorrow. For all those organic friends of mine, I salute you, everybody, without any choosing anybody. And thank you very much. Let us meet tomorrow in another video. Thank you. Thank you so much.